guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a good day today. So, which most of you have probably heard, this coming up Friday, October 22nd, 2021, is going to be the Scream Factory Shocktober sale that they do every year. And so I just thought I would do a quick little video of some of the Scream Factory stuff that I have in my collection that I really like, that I'd like to recommend that you might want to pick up during the sale. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever actually done the sale. If I did, it was only maybe like once, maybe twice. So I don't remember like what is on sale, if it's everything, if it's only certain things. And some of these things in this collection, I don't know if they still have available, or, you know, it might be out of print. I'm not 100% sure, but these are just movies that I have in my collection that I thought were pretty cool Scream Factory releases, or just good movies in general. And so I thought we would go through them together and see if there's any recommendations that you guys might take advantage of. So I have like 3 box sets and maybe 20 movies. So I'm just going to show the movie. Some of the stuff I'll maybe go over what it's about. Some of it is probably pretty common that you already know what it's about. I don't need to waste my time. And I'm just going to try to get through these as quickly as possible. And hopefully you guys find this informative. So let's get into it. So first off, I am going to do these 5 movies all in one bundle. They just got released. I don't know if it's part of the sale, but I can't recommend these enough. I mean, and that's the 4Ks of these first 5 Halloween movies. These look fantastic. You get these cool little slip covers. They're nice cardboard. They're wonderful. But yeah, you got part 1. Part 2. Part 3. Part 4, and Part 5. Now, I did full reviews on 1 through 3, but I did reviews on Part 1 through 3, but Part 4 and 5, I did not. I kind of ran out of time. There's a lot of other stuff I wanted to do, so I'll just do a quick little review on these. Both these, as well, just look fantastic. I mean, I don't need to do another full video for these 2 movies. I mean, they look good. I will say 5 was probably the weakest out of the 3 as far as a movie. I'm not a big fan of this movie. And just kind of just the weakest in the 4K. And it looks great still. There wasn't as many parts in that one that I found as impressive as part 1 through 3. And even part 4 for that matter. But either way, if you're a fan of them, Part 4 and 5 look fantastic too. So just get them. Get all 5 of them. They look great. Next up, we're going to talk about the James Gunn's one of his earlier movies, and that is Slither. I watched this movie this year for the first time, and this movie was an absolute blast. It kind of reminded me a little bit. They have these little slug-type creatures here that kind of get into your body, invade your body. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Night of the Creeps, sort of. But this movie is fantastic. It's a cool soundtrack. It's very out there, though, and very, very weird, but a lot of fun. I highly recommend Slither. Next up, I don't know if this one is still available. I picked it up. I haven't even opened it since I got it whenever it was released last February, whatever. But I have seen it. It's a fantastic film. And that was this cool steelbook of My Bloody Valentine. The artwork alone is very cool. And this is just a fun movie. It's about a disgruntled ex-mine worker who comes back to the town which I believe he was fired from and just goes on a murder spree. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend that one. Next up, we have a movie that's becoming a Halloween favorite for me. It's an anthology film. And I was lucky enough to find this when I was in Florida this last spring with a slipcover. It was like $30, but this slipcover was selling with the slipcover. It's normally like $40 and above on the internet, so I had to pick it up for $30. And that is Trick or Treat. And that artwork is awesome. This is just a good, fun Halloween movie. It's a bunch of different mini movies. that all take place. They're all Halloween related. It's a lot of fun. Next up was a film that I had never seen. This is a new release. It just came out. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. And that is Alone in the Dark. The artwork is really cool too. That's another thing about Scream Factory that I really like, is their artwork is always pretty cool. And this is about some escaped mental patients that kind of terrorize a local neighborhood. Next up this is a fairly newer release. Can't remember when. It was in the past year or so, I believe. And that is Christopher Walken in Stephen King's The Dead Zone. I love this artwork too. I always thought that was really cool. And Christopher Walken can see the future in this one. It's an enjoyable film. A little slow at times, but otherwise pretty good. I definitely recommend it. There's a chance you may still get a slipcover with this too. Don't quote me on that though. Next up is, I think a lot of people don't like this movie, but I think it's one of John Carpenter's most underrated movies. And that is John Carpenter's Vampires. More great artwork. And this is just about some vampire slayers. I thought this was a lot of fun. And this plays out like a Western film. It's very cool. It's like a vampire Western. I really like it. Next up, I've seen this movie, but I haven't even opened this one yet. But that is a remake of the movie from the 50s, The Blob. This movie's a lot of fun too. Great artwork. This one is far more violent and far more R-rated than the original one. The original one is pretty tame. This one's pretty brutal at times, but it's a lot of fun. This next one is another one that I've seen that I haven't even opened yet. I like this a lot. Some people I know really don't, but I thought it was a great werewolf movie. And that is Silver Bullet. It's got the late Corey Haim in it. And then this guy from, I don't know if you can see him, that guy is from Twin Peaks, is all I really know him from. But he's been in other stuff. But yeah, I thought this movie was a lot of fun. I really like Silver Bullet. Another Stephen King, I believe. Yep, Stephen King novel. This one just got a 4K release, which I picked up, but I have not watched yet. But this release, if you don't want to fork out for the 4K, which actually, to be honest with you, the 4K you might be able to get a little bit cheaper than this release. But during the sale, it might be a pretty good price. And that's John Carpenter's The Thing. This movie's just awesome. I mean, I'm not even going to go into details. It's just, if you haven't seen The Thing, this is one I highly, highly recommend picking up during this sale. It's a lot of fun, and Kurt Russell's awesome. Yeah, very, very good. So these next three are all going to be John Carpenter movies. Two of them aren't really like horror, but they're just cool movies, and they are part of the Scream Factory line. But the first one is horror, and I think this is another underrated John Carpenter movie, and that's In the Mouth of Madness. This movie kind of goes in between reality and non-reality, and this surprisingly was very good. I'd never seen it before. I only watched it for the first time a year or two ago. This movie was really cool. It's got that John Carpenter feel, score. It's just awesome. Next up is a movie that I am going to plan on watching again sometime soon, because I have not seen it in a long time, and I don't remember very much about it. I think the last time I saw it, I probably wasn't even that big into directors, or probably even knew who like John Carpenter was or anything like that. So I definitely need to revisit this one. But I love this artwork too. But that is Big Trouble in Little China. I really don't even remember that much of what it's about. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's another Kurt Russell film. Kurt Russell's awesome. Yeah, I only remember very small bits and pieces of it. But I remember I really did enjoy it. I thought it was way out there and just really cool. But so I do recommend that one, just based off of what I remember the first time I saw it. So maybe my opinion of it will change when I revisit it. The next one we got here is another John Carpenter one. This might have been his first film. And I don't know, this one is just really good. I really enjoyed it. I've seen it a couple times. And you really see what he becomes as a director through this. You start kind of seeing those John Carpenter traits. Like I said, I believe this is one of his earlier films. Not a horror film, but still very good. And that is Assault on Precinct 13. Very cool artwork, kind of all over the place. They have a really cool steelbook, I believe, of this, but it might be out of print. So I don't know if that's one that you can get during the sale or not. But yeah, this movie's cool. I revisited this one this last summer for the second or third time, and yeah, it's good. I like it. This next one I've only seen once, and I remember really liking it. And I got this, I think during, I can't remember, maybe it was during like an Amazon sale. I got it for so cheap. It was, I want to say it was like $10 or under. And I remember liking it, but I do need to revisit it. And I just love the artwork on it too. And so I figured for $10, I'm gonna pull the trigger on this one and try it again. I just haven't gotten around to watch it. Maybe I'll watch this tonight. But that is Sam Raimi. I believe it's Sam Raimi's Darkman. It's cool artwork there. And I remember really liking this the first time, and it's one that I need to revisit. But I know it's a very popular movie. And yeah, I remember getting it for pretty cheap. So I do recommend this one just based on what I remember from it. I remember it being pretty cool. This next one you can get a little early for Christmas movies, but maybe you can pick this one up. And I'm assuming it's still in print. I know you can't get the slipcover anymore. And I saw this for the first time last year. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's fun too at the same time. And that is Silent Night, Deadly Night. So yeah, this one was fun. I'll probably watch it again this year, give it a second viewing. But it's a little ridiculous, but it's still fun. Oh, and I should mention too, most of these have, I didn't really show the artwork. I didn't want this video to be super long, but I'll do it on this one. So you got your artwork there on your, you got your artwork there on your discs. But most of these do come with like the original artwork as well. Not all of them, I don't think, but a good portion of them. I didn't want to go through and show the reverse artwork on all of them just because I didn't want this video to take forever. It's already going to be long enough as it is, you know. So okay, so this is going to be the last suggestion, and then I have 3 box sets. And I think you can still get this one. I got this at, I believe, Walmart in their like $5 bin. And I'm assuming it's still available on Scream Factory. But it's pretty cool. It's a 2 movie. It's a double feature. And that is the double feature of The Fog, another John Carpenter movie, and The Howling. This is pretty cool. I mean, considering, like I said, I got this for, it's like $5 or $6 in their discount bin at Walmart. And I think you can still get this from Scream Factory. So I'd recommend this, definitely. And these both, I believe, have standalone releases. I don't know if they're still in print or not. I think The Fog is. I don't know about The Howling. The Howling, I believe, has a steelbook. Not sure about The Fog. But it's just kind of cool because you get 2 movies in one. And if it's on that deal, it's probably going to be pretty cheap. So I definitely recommend this. Next up, we have the first box set that I recommend. I haven't even opened this one, but I have seen all these movies. I like the artwork. And I remember I got this. This was pretty cheap, too. This was like $40 or something. I don't remember where I got it. But if it's part of the deal and it's a good amount off, I highly recommend this because these, especially the first movie. But I mean, I enjoy them all, even if they're all kind of bad, except for the first one. But that's the Omen Collection. Very cool artwork as well. There you go. So you got the Omen Collection there. And you got all these movies in there. So you get the Omen, the Omen 2, The Final Conflict, Omen 4, The Awakening, and The Omen, which is the remake. Got a bunch of special features. Yeah, that's a really cool set. Like I said, I haven't delved into it, so I don't really know what it looks like. I have seen it all because I had a cheaper version of Blu-ray for all of them. The only one that I maybe haven't seen is that new remake one. I haven't seen that, but the rest of them I've seen. I enjoy them all, so I highly recommend this set. The next box set that I recommend, and I've only seen the first couple. These movies are ridiculous, but they are a lot of fun. And I got this for real cheap. I can't remember where I got this. It was like $20 or something. So if it's pretty cheap at the sale, I recommend it just for some silly, quirky movies. These are not really scary movies, but they're fun. They're just kind of ridiculous. And that's the Critters collection. Side there. That there. In this box set, so you get Critters, Critters 2, the main course. It's a hilarious title. Critters 3, and Critters 4. So yeah, you know, if you just want to watch some ridiculous little monsters attack people, this is your set. I recommend this, especially if it's dirt cheap during that sale. And the last one that I have, which is actually part of my display, so I'm not going to break it out, but that is this, probably the greatest box set release ever. And that is this Friday the 13th box set, where you get every Friday the 13th movie. You get part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, was there 8? Then you get like Freddy versus Jason. You get the Friday the 13th remake. It's loaded with bonus features. I'll just throw a picture up here, a screenshot up here of like the actual thing so you get a closer look at it. I just have it put here and I got it under these cobwebs. I don't feel like taking it out. But the artwork on this is fantastic. This is probably Scream Factory's best deal, or best box set that they have. I know on Amazon right now it's pretty cheap. I think I saw it for like $89.99, which is a steal for this box set. I don't know if this is going to be part of their sale or whatever, but if it is and it's cheap, definitely get it. I mean, I paid top price for it, and I think it's great. It looks fantastic. It sounds fantastic. This is an excellent, excellent release. I highly recommend that Friday the 13th box set. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you plan on picking anything up from the sale that's coming up. I know there's a few things I want to get. I kind of want to get some of the Psycho movies. I kind of want to finish rounding out my John Carpenter stuff that's still available through there. I might try to get my hands on like that Fly box set. There's a few other things here and there that I'm interested in. I kind of want to get some of those two Tales from the Crypt movies that I don't have in my collection yet. So there's a few things here and there, but if there's anything that you guys are getting or any suggestions that you guys have, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love talking about this stuff. So with that, that's all I got for you today, guys. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know you guys like what I'm doing. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.